I'm Kathleen Reale of BeFreeForMe.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make gluten-free fish batter. So let's get started. The first thing I've done is I've heated 2 quarts of canola oil in a fryer on the highest setting. The ingredients you're going to need for this recipe is 3/4 cup of white rice flour, plus another 1/2 cup for dredging the fish, 3/4 cup of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 3 teaspoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, a 1/2 teaspoon in pepper, and about a bottle of gluten-free beer. The first thing we're going to do is combine all of the dry ingredients, but we are going to leave out a 1/2 cup of the white rice flour for dredging the fish. That's the cornstarch, and it can get everywhere, so be careful. Salt and pepper to taste, the baking powder, the sugar, makes it nice and sweet. The sugar along with the white rice flour makes this a nice sweet batter. And then what we're going to do is add in about a cup of the gluten-free beer. Now you can find gluten-free beers in most liquor stores. Oh, it's foaming up there. It's going to be a nice crunchy crust. And it looks a little dry, so just keep stirring it up. And I'm going to add a little bit more beer. That's why you want to keep the bottle handy. Now I'm from Cape Cod, so I love my fish and chips. So I was so excited when I found this recipe because it reminds me when I was growing up. And one of the things I miss the most since being gluten-free is my beloved fish and chips. Nice and fluffy, nice and crispy, just like a fish shack down at Cape Cod. I'm trying to get it so the consistency is nice and light. That the fish is going to be able to be added to it, coated, but have a little bit of the batter drip off. So that's a little bit thick. I'm going to add just a smidge more beer. The first thing you're going to do is take the fish pieces. I cut them into about a 2 or 3 inch piece. You're going to dredge it in that little bit of flour that we had. And make sure you get all sides when you dredge it. And by dredging the fish, it really helps the batter stick to it better. Okay, now you're going to take your fish that's been dredged in the white rice flour, and you're going to coat it into the beer batter mixture. You're going to grab it with a tong, and you're going to drip off the excess beer batter. Now with the fryolator, the tip here is to make sure that the basket is already in the oil. You don't want to put the breaded fish, or the battered fish rather, into the basket because it's going to stick to the bottom. So the basket is in the oil. You can hear it sizzling nicely there. And what we're going to do is with the tongs, we're going to kind of hold the fish in the batter, not really touching anything, for about 30 seconds to a minute. And the reason why we're going to do this is because you want to get a nice crispy coating on the fish. Because if I let it go right now, it would just get stuck to the bottom of the fry pan, or the basket, the fry basket. You can hear it sizzling, so I'm getting that nice coating. You can kind of see. I'll take it out and look. Looks perfect. That looks great. Oh. And what I've done is I've put it on a plate with some paper towels just to kind of soak up some of the extra oil. So here you go. You got some great gluten-free battered fish, and you can have this alone with fish and chips, or you can have it on a gluten-free roll and have a gluten-free fish sandwich. And if you want to make some tartar sauce, go right ahead and do it. That way you guarantee that it's gluten-free. I use a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, and make sure you read the ingredients to make sure it is gluten-free. About 2 tablespoons of sweet pickled relish, and 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. And combine those all together, those 3 ingredients, and you'll have a great gluten-free tartar sauce. And that's how to make gluten-free fish batter. I'm Kathleen Reale, founder of BeFreeForMe.com, your source of saving, sampling, and sharing gluten and allergen-free. Enjoy.